And now the ongoing verification of schools has so far revealed over 50,000 ghost students in secondary schools. As Basic Education Principal Secretary Prof Julius Bitok told the National Assembly, the Education Committee, that at least 17,000 schools have so far been verified, with malpractice being more evident in secondary schools. And as Gichuki Wachira reports, the government now attributes the delay in disbursing school capitation to the verification process.
The National Assembly Education Committee invited the Education Ministry to brief on the ongoing verification process of schools and students aimed at dealing with loopholes through which capitation is being lost. Basic Education Principal Secretary Professor Julius Bitok revealed out of 32,000 schools that have submitted their data, 17,000 have already been verified, and at least 50,000 students in secondary schools were non-existent, despite their capitation being previously channeled to schools.
Just to use the example of secondary, we have found that more than 50,000 students so far were not there before. So about 50,000 so far, and we're in the middle of the process, almost 50,000. So you can be sure we shall unlock many other things.
While MPs questioned what action was being taken on education officers who allowed the malpractice to occur, the PS said disciplinary process will commence after the verification.
We are getting data from names. We get data from the heads of institutions. We get data from our sub-county directors, and then we compare them. And you can actually tell if there's a variance. And that is what is giving us now close to 50,000 difference so far in secondary.
Even the officers in the headquarters here, who have been capitating long schools all those years, we really need to take action on them.
The verification process of students and schools, as recommended by the Auditor General, has slowed down the disbursement of capitation to schools. PS Bitok says out of 23 billion shillings allocated to the State Department, 13 billion shillings has been wired to different schools and Examination Council.
We are picking the data in NEMIS. We get the data from the schools digitally, and we get the data from sub-county directors of education. We compare the three. Once the three agree and reconcile, then we are able now to send capitation. That's why capitation is moving slightly slowly, because we want to get it right. We want to get the accurate number of students. We want to make confirmations before we send the money to our schools.
The Ministry of Education has now embarked on changing the Education Information Management System to enhance data safety and eliminate non-existent schools and students. The transition is projected to be completed by January next year. Gichuki Wachira, Prime Edition.